Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. And I'm here today to bring a review for Vamp Manga chapter 15. This chapter was about Jess and her dad versus the Scottish mummy. Scottish mummy, that's quite interesting. But I think by the time we get to the end of Vamp we're gonna have a character from every single country. I kid you not. We've got Lancelot and his family, which are very England based. We've got Rang Bang, where I can't remember where he's from, but I know he's from a different part of the world. We got the German teacher. Now we got this Scottish dude who says he was a sparring partner of Jasper. So there is a relationship between Jasper and this mummy that they are now facing, but that wasn't explored at all. We just get told these things. So the chapter goes on. The majority of the chapter is about their fight with the Scottish mummy actually coming up top. The fight is not over, but it seems like he's got the upper hand at the moment, especially because it seems that he has taken control of Jess, and yeah, it seems like he's going to make Jess fight with her dad. So we have that. So we find out as the chapter goes on that mummies can't be hurt by normal means. We see in this chapter Jess manages to take one of the mummy's arms off, but the mummy says, you may be aware of mummies, but you're not fighting like you're fighting a mummy, because if you was, you would know that you can't just be chopping off my arm, because that kind of thing doesn't work. And then we get a little flashback mixed in there where we have Jess telling Nick about psychics. I first thought that Jess was psychic because of her because she's half vampire, half human, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be a case where a certain amount of people, it's rare, but a certain amount of people are psychic, and we get told that there are 6 psychics within the Vamp. So while 3 are known, and that includes Jess and 2 others, and obviously other 3 are not told. And we also find out that one of the psychics created, like, I'm gonna call it a psychic martial art, where there's 12 moves, and every one of the moves is named under the zodiac. So I'm going to read this from the actual chapter itself. So it says, one of them had only 70 years ago. So this martial art, this psychic martial art, is only 70 years old. Came up with a zodiac psychic disciplines for all kinds of uses, which are, so we've seen some of these done by Jess already. In volume 1 and volume 2, we've seen her say before she attacks Dragon, and Dragon is like an offensive style. So, and within this chapter, we see her say Ox, which is a defensive style. So that attack that she was doing before was defensive. But if she is capable of all these psychic like techniques, then Jess has the potential of becoming seriously OP slash hacks. Plus, she's a half vampire, so she's got that whole biting thing going on where she can learn abilities of her opponent. So Jess right now has the ability to become seriously OP. And this is another thing that Jess said during the chapter. I thought I'd read it off so I don't get it wrong. So it says, okay, most people have a soul weapon, element, and creature, and that refers to Nick. I can't remember his exactly, but we are told when he's making it, when when he got his soul weapon, we went through that process. And it goes on to say, but very few people have a soul animal and element, and I think that refers to Jess. We don't know what her soul animal or element is, but yeah, we can guess what that is. No, wait, hold on. 3 people have a soul animal and element, which is made up by having psychic powers. Okay, so I don't understand this completely. So my face was like Nick's within this chapter, but basically, Jess is psychic, and it's a rare thing. That's all we need to know about right now. And I reckon that this whole zodiac psychic discipline is going to be something that Jess is capable of in the future. So just to wrap things up, the chapter does end off with James, and he's talking to one of his friends from his original crew, not from the, and he's talking about just M2K and what he's doing right now and how he doesn't really agree with the methods that he's taken. And then we have James's friend, and he comes into the room, and he's like, "Oh, why did you involve the bounty hunters? The boss is going to be mad about that." And that's how the volume ends off. Nice little cliffhanger, makes you wonder, oh my gosh, what's going to happen with Jess and her dad? I don't really care about this boss right now. I don't really care because we ain't seen him, we don't know what he's about, we don't know he's like a big threat, but just based on what this guy is saying, it makes him seem like he's a big threat, stronger than the bounty hunters leader. So we'll see that. So that's it for this volume. We have come to a close. And how long we're going to have to wait until we get to volume 3, I do not know, but only time can tell. We're going to give this chapter a 3 and call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.